Hey guys, what's up? It's Ring here coming at you with another video, and today, this is probably the most anticipated video I have from RuneFest. It is the NXT Client. I recorded playing the NXT Client in the live game, and oh my fucking god, it's amazing. It's so freaking cool. You're not even gonna believe your eyes when you see this. I'm standing in Draenor right now, as you can see the Wizard's Tower from the bank. That's pretty amazing just in itself. I also got to try the Orb of Oculus a little bit later in the video, so if you just stay tuned for that. You'll also notice that all the shadows are dynamic, there is reflections in the water, and there's a giant frickin' sun in the, well, it's not there anymore, but it was there in the top right corner. So, what I wanted to show you guys first was the top of the Wizard's Tower. So I ran there pretty quickly. I think most people ran there pretty quickly because when you think of high places, that's where you go. And as you can also see, it runs really freaking smoothly. I mean, I asked about what computer specs this was, and they said it was like i5, and the graphics card was okay. It was like, it was low-end gaming computer, they said. And just look at that. Just, you can see the water rippling, you can see the crater down there. You can just see so much. This is like all blue in the current game. You can see the crater down there, which hasn't loaded completely, but because it's so far away. You can see Draenor down there. And it's amazing how you can see everything like this. Port Sarim over there. Some buildings don't completely load correctly, but overall, it's, oh my god, it looks so good. So let's head to Priftness, because that's one everyone wants to see, I bet. Also, sorry about the shaky camera, but I had to do this handheld. So we're loading Priftness. As you can see, when it loads a new area, it starts from where you are and then slowly loads out. But it doesn't take long to load out, and it doesn't lag while it's doing it. And you'll also notice that it doesn't lag when you're running like in HTML5. Overall, the graphics are way better than in HTML5. They're not as blurry. And just look at how pretty Priftness is when it's like smooth like this in long render distance. It's like when this gets released, you'll be wondering, why did I even play RuneScape before? Because it was just so difficult to see things. And you get a scale of how big things are, like Priftness, or how small they are, like seeing Chaverly from Falador, but you know, details. People mining, little do they know I'm running around in the NXT Client, you know. But soon they'll be able to try it themselves, so that's good. You can see the max guild over there. The minimap is also really cool. Too bad that they haven't fixed the world map yet. This looks done though. I hope you guys agree that it looks pretty close to done. The thing is, there's lots of features missing, like the world map, for example. They're also missing a lot of different other features, and there's like small bugs as well they need to fix. So if we head on over to Ashdale and just take a look here. Sorry about the ripples in the video as well. It's because I have my camera so close to the screen. Ashdale, I wasn't completely sure if the water was glitched there or not, but it's not. It's actually not. And it does look really good. I mean, you can see the island, the floating island over there with the church on it. I didn't really walk around much here because there's not much to see, but okay, next up we have Mauritania, and this looks pretty flat. I mean, it is pretty flat area, but then you have the Slayer Tower over there in the distance, which looks really cool. Also keep in mind that it might look like things have a lot of glow right now, but that's because of my camera as well. It adds slight too much glow to it, I was about to say. But it is nice and glowy, so it is really nice in game. It's just my camera doesn't handle it that well. As you can see from the brightness of the HP bar and adrenaline bar and prayer star. But yeah, you can just see the church up there, River Salve. You can see where the odd old man's arena is, and it just looks really freaking awesome. Here we go, it's loaded Taverly already. And you can just, I do keep repeating myself by saying that, oh my god, it looks so freaking awesome, doesn't it? I'm just so hyped about this. I'm so hyped about this. I just want it to be released now, really. Just look at Falador, and imagine Falador with the new graphic update coming out this month as well. With this look, it just really want it so bad. But yes, you can see Taverly from Falador. That's kind of emergent breaking. That's the sad part about the world being so small, you know. But just seeing all the houses and being able to see the Champions Guild from down here as well, even, or seeing White Wolf Mountain, you can see the boat in the distance there. You can just it just looks so pretty. It just looks so freaking pretty. And I don't know how they're gonna do it with like the render distance of NPCs. Right now it looks like there's a really large draw distance of NPCs, like you can see them from anywhere. Hopefully they keep up with that and don't change that at all. So let's head to Edgeville for a second. And you can see the Dark Knight's Fortress there, which is kind of buggy, I think, because it's not loading parts of it, I think. Or maybe it's just slowly loading parts. I didn't go into their wilderness, but it's just kind of cool you can see that deep into the wilderness, you know? Kind of wish I went in, but oh well. And yeah, just Edgeville in general. The house seems a bit glitched, but, you know, details. And you can see the Grand Exchange from Edgeville. You can see the river going all the way down there. One thing you'll also notice, probably not in this video, but as I noticed in when I was playing it, all the black outlines on items have been removed, and when you click an item to select it, it makes the item smaller. I think it's not supposed to be like that entirely, but it looks kind of strange, and it's not really something I'm used to. Now we're gonna head on over here, and we're gonna use the Orb of Oculus a little bit to look around. And yeah, again, you can just see how smooth it runs. I think that one thing I would really like if they added in, which probably they won't, but would be to be able to see people from different floor levels. That's like the next step after this. But that's probably, I think they've tried it before, like with when they released HD RuneScape, but I don't think it worked too well with people clipping through the floors and all that. But the Dominion Tower over there looking into the desert, it's just so big, and it just gives you a completely new look on the game. And it's just, I've been waiting for this since EOC came out, because it was supposed to come out with EOC originally with HTML5. So let's activate the orb. There's the dragon. And let's go and look a little bit at the magnificence of the desert. There's the Dominion Tower, the Abbey in the distance over there. You can't really see it, it's too foggy. But the city though, the city is so pretty. Just looking at the city from inside the city as well, because it has like pretty narrow streets as well. You can see Lumbridge over there, Calify Queen Crater, and you can just look how far the render distance actually goes. And I think this is as high up as you can get with the Orb of Oculus as well, so damn, just damn. Okay, so now we have a mod with us, and he's going to demonstrate how this works with the Orb of Oculus using a Xbox controller to move around. He's also going to be demonstrating, so you can see that there's reflections in the water, and it ripples with the houses. Your player also does reflect in the water, so that's pretty neat. You can also see there's no borders where the water is, so the water just seems really fluid, and it doesn't clip at all or anything like in HTML5. Now we're in console commands, and if we use this Xbox controller, we can check out and move around with it, just like as if we were using keyboard. Oh, and look, there's Rainy's chin. I gave my camera over to Slothorian/Modrun so he could film a little bit for me. The mod has to tell me a little bit about how the controls work, because I was like, oh shit, this is going fast. And that you're just zooming all over the place. There we have the Nexus. Whoops, I didn't mean to go under the world. And yeah, there's the controller. Oh, it's so pretty. I missed my controller from home, but hopefully I'll have it soon again. He told me not to go too far away from the character because it builds a base around your character and then kind of loads from there. So the further away from the character you go, the more it uses and the less loads, I guess, or something like that. I'm not completely sure how it works, but overall I just really like how it works. There we go, I have a nice bird perspective there. You can see like all of Lumbridge at the same time and the crater there over in the distance, and it's just, the render distance is so far. I just wish this was in game now. Really. And then just look at how cool the city is from here. It really is amazing how far they've gotten on this. I just really wish we had a release date on this. I mean, we have a release date on Invention now, which is January, but we don't have a release date on this, and this, I want this more than Invention, like really, I really do. And of course the first thing I'm gonna do when this gets released is like do all quests over again. He tells me that there's no installer or updater for it yet, but as you can see, it is really stable. It hasn't crashed once while I was doing it, and we played it quite a fair amount of time, I'd say, overall between all of us. And the mod also told me that this is a pretty cheap gaming computer, like I said to you guys earlier. So it's aimed at lower end computers, so you should be able to run it even if your computer isn't super great, which I'm really pleased about. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little run through on NXT. If you did like it, then make sure to give the video a like, and I will see you all with the next RuneFest video. Take care, guys.